Today I'm going to show you guys how to add a lead and create an estimate. There are two different ways to create a lead. First is click on New Customer, create a customer, change the status to Hold, and then check the box for lead. The other way is to use the lead map, type in the lead's address, click Show Map if you want to see customers nearby, and then click Add Lead. Give the lead a name, enter in the state, and then check the jobs that you want to include in the estimate. You can change the job charge and the crew. Once you're done, click Create Lead and Estimate from Checked, and you'll see that it takes us to the customer and then brings us to the estimate section and creates the estimate for us. So at this point I can check other services that I want to include in the estimate or delete services from the estimate. For this estimate I'll add some material. I'll add some brown mulch, and we'll use 3 cubic yards. I'll change the cost per unit to $20 per cubic yard, and I'll leave my price per unit at $40 per cubic yard. I'll choose the option to transfer and charge this price, to charge this price separately on the estimate, and then click Save when I'm done. Close. And now if I click the expand arrow, I can see my information for my material, and I can see that the price has changed to include the material costs. To set up your efficiency numbers for this estimate, click the Edit button, enter in the man hours to complete the job, and the travel time to get to and from the job. I'll click Save, and then Close. Now enter the average company costs per man hour. Click Save, and CLIPitc will calculate the estimated total profit. I can see that for this job, my profit is estimated at $70 total, and including the 3 hours for traveling and doing the job, that brings me to a total of $23 per man hour. If I want to add notes to the estimate, I can enter them in this box down here. And then click Save. Now I'll show you some of the options. If I click on Options, you'll see that I have a couple different options I can use on this estimate. I can use a standard template for emailing or use a different template. To set up the templates, you can go to Customers, Marketing and Emails, and then click on Estimate Emails. To create a new template, click the Add New Template, give the template a name, and then generate some text for it. To add tags, click where you want the tag, and then click in the drop-down, and then select the tag in the drop-down. Click Add, and you can do it again for the total amount. And then click Save when you're done. And you'll see that now we have cleanups 2 in our templates. Now I'll go back to the lead. And back to the estimate. And now you'll see under Options, I can choose Cleanups 2 as my email template. So So now if you check the hide material option, it will hide the materials from your customer. So if we click on print, you'll see that now all I have is the cleanup line and no extra materials lines. If you check the hide individual charges, it will only show the total for the estimate. So in this case, if I click on print, you'll see that I only have the total price. Now I still see the material unit cost on here, and there's another option for that. So if you check to hide unit costs from customers, then click on print, you'll see that now I don't have any unit costs showing up, just the unit price. So in our case, I will hide the I'll hide the material and the unit cost from the customer. I'll click on Save. So when you click on Email, it will email to the customer's email addresses on file. To see the email addresses on file, we'll go to General. Then you can see I just have customer@gmail.com. If I had these other boxes filled in, it would send to those email addresses as well. So now I'll go ahead and email that. And now I can see the email. When I click on the link to view the estimate, I have the option to print, accept, or reject the estimate. If I accept the estimate, it asks for a signature. So then I can sign it and click Accept Estimate. Now if we look back at the customer's account, we'll see that the status has changed to accepted. And if we look at the jobs, we'll see that the jobs are marked as active now. And the materials have come over from the estimate as well. We'll change the status back to proposed, and I'll show you how you can batch send out these estimates. So if you haven't heard back from a customer and you want to resend an estimate, you can check this box and click Send. After the estimate sends out, you can click on Send More Estimates and then click on View Past Batches. Then you can see previous times that you've emailed out estimates to your customers. Click on the batch number to see the estimates that were emailed in that batch. That's it. You've successfully created estimates in CLIPitc.